All right, folks, we are officially at halftime of AoW Faction Wars Fallout, and we are going to have a special halftime intermission, which will be a rookie showcase match, showcasing our two newest signings, Drake Clinton and Danny James. Not much is known about these two individuals outside of AoW. They do both have indie careers that I'm sure you can follow, but we're going to see what they're all about here tonight. And first, making his way to the ring and making his AoW debut, calls himself the leader of the pack, Drake Clinton. And he looks ready to go here. A man who has a storied reputation for playing dirty. Says he's the modern day dirtiest player in the game. Stated he's looking for a new wolf pack to follow him here in AoW. And we get ready for the challenger now. And royalty has arrived in AoW in the form of Danny James. Danny James has shocked audiences all over the independent circuits. And now he makes his way to AoW. The man known all over the world as King Alpha Wolf. I got to speak with this phenomenal superstar before the show today, and he could not wait to make his AoW debut here tonight. He'll have his hands full against young Drake Wilson, who I'm told is a fierce competitor in his own right. And all hail Danny James, the king of the world. Ready to do battle in an AoW ring for the first time ever, along with Drake Clinton in this rookie showcase contest. And there's the bell, and this match is underway. Clinton with a rake to the eyes, trying to gain advantage over his larger opponent, Danny James here, and trying to slip out the ring. James in pursuit. And I tell you, Drake Clinton, he's slippery. Kick to the gut Not enough to stop Danny James. Big clothesline. And now trying to cut off the airway and blood flow to the brain is Danny James. And that'll slow down a fast opponent real fast. But Drake Clinton catching Danny James by surprise, and now Danny James catching Drake Clinton by surprise. And Clinton gonna try to rethink strategy here. And Danny James not gonna give him the opportunity. Sends him crashing to the outside of the ring. And now, off of that guardrail and face first. But Clinton still trying to fight back here. Both men exchanging blows. And Clinton trying to bring this fight back in the ring. Do not want to get caught by the referee's 10 count. And what a kick from Danny James. What athleticism. And just tossing his smaller opponent. Danny James dishing out a vicious assault now. Trying to work on the back and going for the cover here. Quick kick out there from Drake Clinton. And he calls this move, I believe. Looks like Thy Kingdom Come. That is his finishing move. I got it here in my notes. 2. And I thought this one was over. Yeah, it says here in my notes his finishing move is a powerbomb cutter combo he calls the Kingdom Come. And now camel clutch locked in. And I think Clinton's going to tap here. No, Clinton able to fight out. I tell you, this Drake Clinton, he's slippery. I don't have his weigh-in right here, but he might be successful in our cruiserweight division. Impressive maneuver there, Hurricane Rana, but you don't want to get cocky if you're Clinton. There you go, he's keeping his opponent grounded. Big clothesline and bulldog combo there from Drake Clinton. Big clothesline sending James to the outside, and Danny James may be in trouble here. Drake Clinton is perched on that top rope. Going for a flying crossbody and dodge by Danny James. Oh, and that'll turn things around, but another eye rake there from Drake Clinton. Doing anything he can to stay in this contest. And a big slam there, face first into the mat by Danny James. Going to work on his opponent's legs, trying to slow him down here. And now a Boston crowd, but Drake Clinton able to get to the ropes. And another clothesline, sending Danny James back outside the ring, and you can see Danny James is hurt. He did not land good at all. And Clinton trying to take advantage. And a big headbutt there. What athleticism from Danny James with the moonsault. But a hard shoulder tackle there from Clinton. Takes the big man off his feet. And an elbow shot to the head there. That leg strength of Danny James coming into play. And again, we see him continue to work on the back. Couple of vicious right hands. Appears to have busted Clinton open, but it also appears to have pissed Clinton off. Trying to suplex, reversed by Danny James with a suplex of his own. And looks to be setting him up again. He's got him up. Thy kingdom come. Danny James looks to put Drake Clinton away. 1, 2, and somehow Drake Clinton able to kick out again. You have to admire the heart here from Drake Clinton. Float over DDT. And now goes for the cover on Danny James. Kick out at 1. And Clinton is fired up. Getting the AoW fans riled up. Incredible back and forth. And he calls this move pack mentality. Going for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. Almost a 3 count. And Drake Clinton can't believe it. It looked like he had Danny James put away there. Vicious kick to the small of the back. And now Danny James fighting back. Just stomping on the gut. But Clinton refusing to give up. Fights back with a jawbreaker. Big scoop slam there from Danny James. And now Danny James appealing to the AoW crowd here. Big clothesline. And another one. Ducks under. And a third one. And now the referee is trying to check on Drake Clinton here. Drake Clinton may not be he says he's going to continue and then gets kicked right in the mouth. Oh, and again working on that back. And Danny James has Drake Clinton in a bad way here. The referee may need to consider stopping this match. I know Clinton is fighting and he's trying to stay in here. Another float over DDT, but he's hurt. He's busted open bad. And now Clinton on the outside trying to determine whether or not he's going to finish this match. Referee is advising him not to. And Danny James, I think Danny James just made his mind up for him. Going for another big headbutt. And Clinton is frustrated out here. Referee is trying to get him to quit. And Drake Clinton refusing. Trying to rest up in the corner. And Danny James outsmarting his opponent. Big headbutt. And just wrenching on the neck, swinging him around like a rag doll. And now for a third time, thy kingdom come. And surely Drake Clinton is out now. 2. And again the heart of Clinton. How is he able to kick out? You have to admire both of these men's effort here tonight as they look to impress the AoW crowd in attendance and the ones watching around the world. And it looks like Clinton's gonna walk away from this match and live to fight another day. He doesn't want to risk shortening his career here in his AoW debut, and you can see he's frustrated. Danny James stalking him up the ramp. And now it appears to be a trick by Clinton. Drake Clinton trying to get Danny James counted out here. And Danny James able to beat the 10 count. And he's not happy at all. He sees what Clinton was going for there. And again, just terrorizing the back of Drake Clinton. He's going to need a chiropractor after this match. And that might do it. 1, 2, and again Drake Clinton able to kick out covered in blood and still fighting with every ounce in his body. Elbow shots to the gut there, fighting out. And an Irish whip into the corner, going for a clothesline, reversed. And again with an eye rake. Danny James goes for the big kick, misses, and gets caught with a couple of spinning back fists from Drake Clinton. What a maneuver, jawbreaker over the top rope, sending Danny James crashing to the floor. And Drake Clinton doesn't know what more to do. Has unleashed everything in his arsenal, as well as Danny James has. Another rake to the eyes. Float over DDT. Goes for the cover here. 1, 2. And another near fall. But neither of these men willing to quit here tonight. Kick to the lower back by Clinton. And he's fired up. He's feeling it. Appears to be getting ready for something. And Danny James, big European uppercut. A reversal from Clinton and a flying clothesline. Irish whip into the corner. And another big clothesline from Drake Clinton. Now working on the legs. It's no secret in the sport of professional wrestling that if you're fighting a tall opponent, always go for the legs. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and another near fall. But it's Danny James kicking out here. On a nice judo hip toss there. Goes for a big right hand, gets caught with one of his own. DDT from Drake Clinton. And what's he going for here? Beautiful running knee drop. Right on point. And you can tell both of these men are winded, gasping for air every chance they get. Big clothesline there from Danny James. And a reversal from Drake Clinton. Oh, and Clinton got caught there. Dropped throat first over that top rope too. And another near fall. Danny James right back on the attack. And it looked like Clinton was trying to reach in his trousers for a weapon of some sort, gets caught, but then surprises Danny James with that neck breaker. Now going to the top rope. And what an impressive maneuver that would have been, but unable to connect there was Drake Clinton. And Danny James using that top rope as a weapon. We've seen that multiple times throughout that match, as well as this maneuver, tearing apart the shoulders and back of Drake Clinton. And Drake Wilson, Irish whip into the corner, dodged by Danny James, big throat thrust there. And Danny James got him up going for Thy Kingdom Come. Danny James with that powerbomb cutter combo calls that Thy Kingdom Come. 1, 2, 3, and Danny James has won his AoW debut after an impressive effort from both of these men that beat the hell out of each other all over the arena. What a halftime show. What an intermission. And we look forward to seeing more of both of these men in the near future here in AoW. What a debut for Danny James. What an impressive finisher Thy Kingdom Come is. Alright folks, well, intermission is over. The halftime show comes to a close, and we got the second half of AoW Faction Wars Fallout coming to you next.